Hello, Thornton Darts here, back with another design video, and today's going to be all about Winmau or Winmau. I'm not actually sure what it's pronounced, but I'm going to go with Winmau. That's just what I've always called it, but for some reason I started recording this intro a couple of times and I kept saying different words, so bear with me on that. But I basically put a tweet out on Twitter saying, you know, comment your favourite Winmau darts, and I'll basically pick some and then merge them all together in a design video. So I'm just going to go through the tweets and then we'll basically, you know, pick some and merge them together. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is have a look at the tweet and see the responses, and then what I'll do is I'll read through all of them and then we'll have a look at a few of the darts that were suggested, and then we'll pick a few basically. So let's get over to the old Twitter. Scott Wickens, Sniper 22 grams. I like that suggestion. We've got Darkcraft, the Winmau Archangel, especially the front section. Jeff Smith / Daryl Gurney. I'm going to avoid Daryl Gurney because I did a video a while back on modifying Daryl Gurney's darts. So I might steer clear of that. So apologies, Jeff. But the Jeff Smith's quite a good idea. I like the colour of that, but quite a simple grip. Big thanks to Chris Bear. He replied quite a lot to this, so I appreciate the support here. He's gone with 4 or 5 rings max of the Sub-Zero and the rest Vanquish, but not as thin. The Espria, Gurney, as we just said, we will ignore that. Green, gold and green colour combo. Ooh, interesting. Then we've got one more for you, the front end of the Foxfire. Fun fact, Foxfire was the first dart I ever threw, the first darts I ever picked up. Random fact for you there, probably don't care, but so yeah, just thought I'd throw that one out there. Daryl Gurney rings. I quite like the scallop of the Vanguard idea. I'll keep that one in mind. Navigator 3 from Argos, what a dart they are. Very, very simple, but I will say that if there's anyone out there looking to start darts, the Navigators are probably one of the best darts to start with. They're so simple. They're about £15 from Argos, so I'll have a look at those. Tom Gallin, anything from any of the Whitlock sets would look cool. Yeah, there's some good Whitlock sets out there. We'll have a look at those. Mark Kerr, he has a channel called Love Darts. You should go check him out if you get the chance. He's a great guy. Kongs and Adrenaline. Now, oh yeah, Kongs. He's recently swapped to QSOL as a sponsor. The Adrenalines, I actually love the Adrenalines. The reason I made this video was because I was at the MVG launch, and basically there was a tweet that said this was a year ago today, and I was like, whoa, let's do something to do with Winmau, and this is what I'm doing. So, and then Xavier, I'm not going to try your last name. We've got the Dennis Priestley's in there and the rear of the Pulsar. So again, thanks guys for all your suggestions. I've got some loaded up on Darts Corner. I'll just flick through them and we'll basically pick from there, I think. So let's have a look. Right, so now we're going to have a quick look at some of the darts we mentioned. So this one was mentioned, the Winmau Sniper. Now, the 22 gram version was mentioned, but I was actually quite swayed towards the 23 gram version. Purely, I just got drawn to this rear sort of scallop section, so I've kept that in mind. The Archangel, this is what Darkcraft suggested. Also, check out Darkcraft on Twitter and online. They sell some really good darts holders, so if you get a chance, you're looking for something like that, check them out. They're great. So yeah, I'm probably going to avoid something like this. It's quite simple. The Jeff Smith darts, again, a very basic grip. There's sort of a Daryl Gurney rear to it, but the colour is probably the most exciting thing about these at the moment. But they're a lovely dart to throw, but for the video I'm looking for something a bit more fancy maybe. Then we've got the Sub-Zeros, sort of standard ring grip type dart. Very, very good value for money. What are they on here? £30. You can't go too wrong there really. But again, quite simple. But I quite like the blue. The Vanquish, now these are very, very nice darts. A bit too grippy for me when I threw them, but I like the fact that there's a nice nose on there, and going at the barrel, it's just a nice uniform shape. We'll have a look at the Esprias. The Esprias are lovely. What's interesting with these is they're half and half different tungsten percentages, so The front is a certain percentage, and so is the rear. So you essentially have a slightly heavier front, almost, depending on the rear depth, because the density in the 95% is higher than the 85%, which would make that area a bit more heavy. So interesting there about the Esperias is the Vanguard. Now for some reason I'm drawn to a scallop. On these Vanguards they've got this nice little area at the rear, so I'm going to keep that also in mind. This blue keeps popping up, so quite interesting. Again, these are quite simple, but I wanted to show you guys anyway. They're literally £15 on Argos, and they come with flight stems. It's a very good starter kit for anyone wanting to, you know, get into darts. Then we've got some Whitlocks. Now these are the ones I picked out because, again, this scallop's coming back, and I think I'm definitely going to do a rear scallop now. Thinking about it. I like the purple. The Adrenalines. I see. Colour-wise, I'm now thinking about black and green. And this is quite an iconic grip, really. It was quite a new thing, darts-wise for me when I tried these. So I might stick this sort of grip in somewhere. I'm so indecisive, I know. Robbie Greens, again, sort of standard ring grip. A lovely, nice, short barrel. But I think I'm going to go with something more fancy. The Priestleys, again, a lovely shape. Again, the scallop sort of style is just a lot of picks here, so I'm definitely going with the scallop. Again, sort of a ring grip, and I kind of want to avoid ring grip if possible. And then we've got the Pulsars. Now, this has got quite an interesting grip on. I love the colours on these to start with, but it's quite a different, it's sort of a play on razor grip a little bit with some spacing in between. So again, I quite like those. The three that are sort of sticking out to me, I think the Snipers Vanguards, these Pulsars, and maybe the Adrenalines sort of colour and grip. I think I'm going to play around with those. Right, so first thing I did was I picked the Vanguard and the Sniper as a bit of a base. So if you see on the top right, I've used that sort of rear sort of scallop. And if I change the Winmau Sniper now as well, you can see it's sort of a hybrid between the two. I've got the taper at the back, closing off to the stem like the Sniper, and then a less deep scallop than the Sniper, more towards the Vanguards like here. So what I think I'll do next is add in these sort of grooves, the like slots in. I think that'll add a bit of grip to the barrel. So as we just spoke about, I've added in my slots, and as we discussed before, I'm liking the Adrenaline styling, like the green and the black, so I've stuck with that for the moment. So then I decided I wanted the middle to be the MVG Adrenaline style. So what I did was, it took a little while, but I made sort of slots going round, and then I had to do it in a, as you can see, it's alternate, so I had to do alternating pattern, which took a little while, but it wasn't too bad. And now I'm going to add in, as you can see on the top right, the sort of green element to it now, so I will be doing that next. Okay, so I've added in those grooves now. Got a sort of a green colour in there as well. Now I think it looks really smart. I also added two smaller rings sort of either side, just to cut off that section almost, to make it clear it was a different part. And the thing I'm going to do next is I think I'm going to use the Pulsar grip at the front, and then maybe turn that into the green theme somehow. I'll work that out as I go along, but yep, that'll be the next thing. And as you can see, I've added in that sort of Pulsar styling. It's sort of like a razor grip, and then with a little bit of a notch in it. And then I made it green to really add to the sort of adrenaline theme of it all. And I think it's turned out really good. So next I will show you the whole thing. Right, let's have a look at the final dart. So let's have a bit of a recap. The back is the Winmau Vanguard and Sniper. So we've got a bit of a Sniper sort of rear taper there towards the stem, and the scallop is similar to the Sniper as well, but I reduced it a little to be more like the Vanguard, and I then added in those slots in there to add a bit of a grip in those slots, which was suggested by Scott Wickens and Chris Bear. We'll then go to the middle, which was suggested by Mark Kerr. He said the MVG Adrenalines. I wanted to capture that sort of alternating, they call it C control, I think, Winmau do. And that also set me up for the theme of the rest of the dial with the black and the green, and I really do enjoy that part of it. And then we'll go towards the front, and then we've got this Pulsar sort of razor modified grip, and I think that turned out really smart as well. But like I say, let me know what you guys think. What do you like? What would you change? And also, if there's any other brands you want me to do let me know in the comments. And if you do enjoy it, like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. So thank you very much, and I shall see you soon. Ciao.